All right, hey guys, I'm here with a Halloween Horror Nights update, and for the update, it's that a new maze got announced. So let's start. All right, so the new maze that got announced this morning was Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. Now, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman is based on the original film that came out in the 40s, but it's gonna have a new modern twist to it. Basically, the concept, according to the press release, is that Frankenstein is running away from a mob of angry monsters, and while he's running away, he runs into a gypsy camp. When he goes inside a gypsy camp, he meets the Wolfman. And that's where the story takes on. Now, if you look at the trailer and the concept art for this maze, it looks like it's gonna be based off the Frankenstein that they had last year's at Universal Halloween Horror Nights classic monster maze. So that's gonna be the same Wolfman, the same Frankenstein's monster. And then there's also gonna be the Wolfman. And it's not gonna be like it's going to be unique because this is going to be similar to kind of like Alien vs. Predator was. It was like kind of you had these two characters in one room, or if you would enter like a hallway, you would have Frankenstein on your left and then the Wolfman on your right. So that's what I predict is going to happen. So you're going to be caught in the middle of everything. From what it sounds like, it looks like they're going to probably keep the old facade of Frankenstein's castle, and the angry mob is going to be outside, I believe. And then you're going to follow this story, which takes place, I don't know if it starts or it ends at Frankenstein's castle, but at some point you end up at the gypsy camp. And that's where you bump into the Wolfman. That's all the information we have right now. John Murdy has not said anything on Twitter recently. I've been looking on Twitter to see if he's going to release any information, like the location of this maze. But my theory is that it's going to be located in the lower lot. The back lot where they have the mural of all the classic horror monsters, and I believe that's what they're going to put for the maze. Now, whether or not they're going to reuse a lot of the props from last year, it still has to be determined, but it sounds like it's going to be a new story, and Slash will also be doing the music again for this maze, which is awesome. In other news, Orlando has now got our maze. So last year we had Universal Classic Horror Monsters. Now Orlando is going to have their own classic horror monster maze. The difference, it sounds like, is that they're going to get the Creature of the Black Lagoon. Unfortunately, we never got it in our location, but it looks like in Orlando they will. So that seems to be the difference. And of course, I'm sure the storyline of the maze is going to be different. The music should be the same. They still should be using Slash's music in Orlando. But yeah, they both got announced for Hollywood and Orlando, just different versions. Ours is Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, and Orlando's is gonna be just classic horror monsters. I'm super excited. I love the classic horror maze, and I guess we should have expected this because I had a theory that we're gonna get classic monsters back, and the fact that Universal invested in a mural. There were just too many things, and it was one of the highest rated maze last year was a classic horror. So not surprised that it's coming back again this year. I'm surprised that Orlando's getting a different version than we are. But yeah, that's all the news that I have for now. So it's pretty much going to be, this is pretty much going to be the maze. It's going to be Frankenstein's monster and the Wolfman, like, blah, slapping Frankenstein, and we're going to be stuck in the middle, and it's going to be so awesome. And I cannot wait to see this maze. And I just want to show off my cool, like, collectible freaking Wolfman and Frankenstein. All right, so that wraps up my Halloween Horror Nights update. That's all that I have for right now. Huge announcement today, and keep an eye on Twitter. I'm sure Murdy will be tweeting the location and more details about the maze as the days go on, or probably as the end of the day goes on. I'm sure he'll have something up. All right. So on a side note, I am working on a documentary for Cat College named Invisible Cats. Invisible Cats is about basically these feral cats that are on the streets that aren't being taken care of, and they're not being properly spayed or neutered, and they keep producing more kittens and more kittens, and unfortunately shelters get overfilled, and there's not much that the shelters can do at this point. So the documentary is going to be covering everything from both sides, from the people who support TNR and the people who are opposed to it. It's going to be a great documentary, but if you guys can go to our GoFundMe page and support us, that would mean a lot. I have been doing updates for you guys for a really long time, so if you guys could just donate anything to the GoFundMe page, it would mean so much. And make sure to hit like on this video, and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys need more information about the Invisible Cats project I'm working on, I will comment below. All right, so make sure to check all that information in the description box, and I'll catch you guys later.